Okay, everybody, this is an overhead video of some favorite Bowie knives in my collection. There's the SOG. I'm gonna lay them all out. They're different brands, and I really, I had no idea I owned that many Bowie knives. There's no way I could show you even today. I mean, there's just no way. So I just took out a handful. Some of them you've already seen this week, but they're in my favorites. So I'll go ahead and show them and get on down the list. But really, I never knew I had that many Bowie knives. So let me get this laid out, do an overhead video, and let's go over them. Okay, some Bowie knives are kind of large, so I kind of just like laid them down like this. So I'll try and go through them in a organized fashion. I'll put these over here. This is an occult box. We're going to get to that. That was my score I made a couple of months ago at the antique store here in town. But just going down the road here, some of these I had out there the other day for the leather stacks. This is the K-Bar dog's head. Now, if anybody says anything, I double checked to make sure my information is right. I want to make sure these are all classified as Bowie knives. And yes, it is. Like some of them always said the U.S. Army fighting knife, that kind of bit. This is a Bowie knife. And this is the dog's head by K-Bar. All right, I'll try and leave these out of the sheath. Leather stack, 1095 carbon steel. Here's the Buck 119. Gosh, I love this. This is the Pro Series. I really love this knife, guys. And I just showed this the other day. And there's the micarta. This is the S35N steel. And there you are. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful Bowie knife. We'll go ahead and get this buck. This is the 120 General I just showed. But yeah, this is in my favorite Bowie knives. This is the S35N steel. This is the Pro Series. This is the 120 General. There it is, S35N steel. Check out that micarta. Love it. I'm loving that what this is not so much the micarta. I'm loving the shape of the blades. I mean, you can see it happening right there. That's Bowie. That's Bowie knife. And they usually have that fuller in there. Okay, this is the one I carry quite a bit. I just got this not too long ago. Well, several months ago now. Time flies, guys. I had the black tinny finish and also that 2.0 Bowie knife SOG yesterday. This is the same thing, except this is the SOG Tech Bowie. The Bowie 2.0 was leather stacked. This has that kind of a craton handle. Osage steel stonewash. I use this quite a bit. I throw it a lot. I love Osage steel. This is a tough knife. This is one of those I recommend. Just like I do the Seal Pup. Just like I do the Glock 81 field knife. This one I recommend. Maybe not so much for everyday carry. The Seal Pup is a better size. But yeah, this is the SOG Tech Bowie. Put this right here. I'm gonna have to make room here in a minute. Okay, here's one we're going to, I kind of did a little wrap on there. Also, this is a K-Bar sheath. And people ask, how did I do this? This is Ontario, so you know how the sheaths are. I'm fixing to show you another one. The K-Bar sheath fits because it's the same size 7¼ inch blade. Now what was happening was just a little bit too tight. So what I did, we'll look at the knife in a second. What I did is right inside here, on each side, I have a rod, a long thin rod, filing rod, and I filed it to keep this from dulling the blade so much. It fits perfect, and I sure do like it better than the sheath it came with. But this is the SP1 Combat. All right, that's a Bowie knife, and well used. Got that rubberized craton handle. Now I'll show you this bad boy, because this is that sheath. Ontario, well, this one, the sheath works. You know, I can't see anything. I think it did come with the older models, came with another sheath, but they're just, I'm not fond of Ontario sheaths. This one I had no choice. This one, I was able to use the K-bar sheath for the Army and USMC K-bar. Trying to get through that. Okay, here we go. This thing is a beast, guys. Now, I have thrown this in the board. This is the Ontario SP10 Raider buoy. Okay. Well used. Quite heavy. Holds its edge. Very sharp. Look how thick that is. I can't believe Ontario makes such good knives. And this is like, has been discontinued for now, I hope. I hope they get back into it. Man, that is razor sharp too. That is razor sharp steel. That's probably my biggest buoy. In fact, we'll find out. I think that's the biggest buoy. This is, I was supposed to, well, anyway, let's get to this. This is the super buoy. This is the SOG super buoy. I already know there's so many Bowie knives, guys. Right now, I'm thinking right now, I wish I brought that out, wish I brought that out. I can't. I gotta stop right there and just not think back, and there's always other days, right? This is the super SOG buoy. See how they say that? Super SOG buoy. Leather stack. Osage steel with that black chinny finish. Look at that tip. I love Osage steel. This is a beast right here, and there it is. Look how big this Raider Bowie knife is. Seems like I did a size comparison not too long ago on a knife, which one was bigger. But anyway, that's the SOG Super Bowie. Now this is just absolutely beautiful. This is a Bowie knife. It has a little bit different design. This is the SOG. This is in my collection. Do not use it. Same as the Super Bowie. This is available still. You can use it, but I don't, because I know something. I know it's going to be a collector's item. But this is the SOG Creed. This is the SOG Creed buoy. There you go. It's got the craton handle. Absolutely beautiful knife. It's got a belly on it. Isn't that something? Absolutely beautiful. It's an Osage steel. That's the SOG Creed buoy. Okay. Now, I do keep this in the box. There's the sheath, because I just got this not too long ago. There's the emblem. There you are. This is the Colt. I had to look at the box. This is the Colt CT1 Bowie knife. Has the wooden handle. It's the CT1 stainless steel right there. There's the Colt USA. And very sharp. I do not use this. It's in my collection. This goes back into the 90s. I call them vintage, because if they don't make them anymore and they get harder to find, they're vintage. And I got some that I had that other Colt I got that was in the 70s, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty vintage. But that's the that's the Colt CT1 Bowie knife, and it's made in USA. Isn't that beautiful? So I'll put that right there. Try not to scratch anything. Get some things over here so you can see it in the camera. These are some of my favorite. These are some favorite Bowie knives. in my collection. There, I did it.